What's up? What's up? I thought I'd share this story with y'all about my life. This one experience. So it was okay. The title is gonna be one of my fucked up stories, but this shit is funny. Anyway, I had a friend. He lives in Tokyo now, and got his master's degree out here and stuff. But oh man, it's cold. But let's see. Anyway, me and him, we met at a bar and stuff once, and it was a reggae bar, and I was sitting at a table with like 4 girls, and he was sitting by himself. So they're talking to me. I'm trying to ignore them and stuff, but because when I first came to Japan and I was coming down to Osaka, like, I was just coming down here, just to drive and get away from Nagoya, to see different things. And I wasn't really trying to pick up any girls or anything like that. But, the girls, some of these girls, they want to meet people and talk to people and stuff like that. So I was just sitting at this one big table. It was real huge for like 8 people. It was a round circular table and stuff. And it was at this reggae club. And so I'm sitting there and they started talking to me and stuff like that. So I'm trying to ignore them and stuff and giving them one word answers and stuff, but they're not, catching on and stuff. So finally I kind of broke down and said, okay, cool, let me stop being ignorant and talk to these women. So we started talking. And then homeboy came over there and, threw his 2 cents in and stuff. And, in the States, people don't do that when you're talking to some girls. Other people come over and start talking. At least in my days, old school, they didn't do that stuff, But, he came over and kind of tried to take over the conversation and stuff, but I didn't care. I was like, okay, whatever, I didn't argue with him or nothing. I'm like, whatever. I just, returned. I just turned my head and let them talk and, started drinking my drink. And then he started talking, but they gradually started talking to me again. But anyway, they ended up leaving, so me and him started talking a little bit. He turned out to be a real cool guy, this guy's so cool. Every time I come down to Osaka, he let me stay over his house, and he had a real nice place too. And we had a lot. We had a good friendship, very good friendship. And but anyway, he invited me over to this party. He invited me to this party at his house. And I got there and it was like 3 guys, maybe 3 guys and 6 girls, or 7 girls. And I got to thinking, wait a minute, something's kind of strange with this. So I just walked over to him and I just asked him, I said, well, these are ex-girlfriends? He said, well, all of them except for one. This girl named, I call her Kay because I can never remember her name. And I was like, oh man, I felt like kind of disgusted, And then I was like, all right, whatever. He said, no, talk to him, I don't care, whatever, I'm like, all right, so this guy, he always drinks real wine and stuff, so, we drink a real wine and stuff like that. And then, the girls are talking and stuff, and I don't really want to talk to anyone because, truthfully, I do my Do You Love Black Men videos, but basically what it is I can walk up to any woman and start talking to them, any conversation, that's fine. But if it's about me hooking up with them or trying to date them or go to bed with them and stuff like that, I got no skills. When it comes to that. I just gotta let it happen, or if it does happen, which is very, very rare. It got to be so smooth that these girls just like eat it up, but it has to be kind of fast. But if it takes more than about 10 minutes before I'm making my move or we going somewhere, then I can just forget it, So I ain't saying like I've never picked up any girls real quick, but I have to get in there, say what I gotta say, and be done in 10 minutes. And in 10 minutes, these girls aren't coming with me, then I can forget it, So that's real bad about me. But anyway, so I'm just sitting there and y'all talking and stuff, And then one of the girls, she kind of tall and stuff. She looked alright. I thought she looked nice. She kind of looked Indian, know, American Indian, but Japanese stuff, full Japanese and stuff. But she had the Indian nose with the hump and everything. It was a trip, man. I was like, whoa, you know. And she had some big lips, like that Julia, the Tomb Raider's tomb lady and stuff, whatever her name is. She had some big, thick, how can I say that? Juicy lips and stuff. And so she was like, come on, let's talk. I'm like, okay, what do you mean, come on outside? She said, no, let's go in the other room. You know, and I'm thinking to myself, what do you mean the other room? How would she know? But, you know, now that I think about it, you know, she'd been there a few times and stuff. But, so we went to the other room and the lights were off, so we just sat down next to each other and just started talking, you know. Plus, I was happy because I like talking in the dark anyway. And we started, you know, regular conversation and stuff. And then I think we started talking about sex or something. And I hear the girls say, you know, most women, they start talking about sex anyway. And, what happened? And so, you know, we're talking about sex and stuff. I don't exactly remember in detail what we're talking about. But, because I was actually trying to avoid the conversation and stuff. And then she started kind of like taking charge of the conversation, which it was cool, you know, because I was kind of sleepy anyway. And, you know, we got to talking and stuff. But the conversation didn't go anywhere. But, you know, I just said, okay, fine. You know, I'm kind of, you know, bored of this. So I just asked her for address, you know, not her telephone number address. And she gave it to me, you know. And I emailed her. She's like, email me. I'm like, all right, fine. So I emailed her once. And then she took like a couple of weeks to email me back. And then I said, okay, come on, let's go out to a club. She's like, all right. So we went to a club. And I went to a club and met this one African dude. He's like 6'5" or something like that, 6'6". And he was in a suit and everything. And we were talking and she came. So I introduced the two of them. And next thing you know, I go get a drink. And usually when I go to clubs, you know, I don't care who I'm with, if it's a girl, my girlfriend, whatever, you know. If another guy talked to her, I like, whatever, I don't care, you know. If she want to go with you, fine, I didn't care. But my friends, you know, they told me later they thought I wanted to fight. And so that's why I was doing it, so I could pick a fight. I was like, nah, man, I'm serious, I don't care, you know. You know, if they want to be with you, they won't be with you, I don't care, you know. So the next thing you know, them two leave together, right? So I'm sitting there by myself tripping and shit. I'm like, oh man. But it was all cool, you know, because, I don't know. So anyway, you know, I didn't hear from her for about like 3 months or something like that. And all of a sudden I get a telephone call and she said, oh, how you doing? And I'm fine. And I'm like, I'm fine. I'm in Wakayama and she's in Osaka. So she said, I want to talk to you. And I'm like, about what? You know, because I don't even know the guy. I knew nothing about this girl. And probably the only reason this girl probably wanted to talk to me or knew anything about me was probably because my friend probably told her about me, because I know a lot of my friends always be telling their friends or their girlfriends about me and stuff, and I can't understand that, you know, but it's no reason, I don't think. But anyway, she said, I want to talk to you. I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. And she said, well, where are you? I'm like, in Wakayama. And she said, well, where can we meet? And I'm like, well, okay, let's just meet in Rinku Town, in my other videos and stuff where the Ferris wheel is at. So we went over there to Starbucks and stuff. No. And so I'm like, well, what do you want to talk about? She said, I'll tell you when we get there. And I'm like, oh, don't tell me you're pregnant, right? She said, yeah, how'd you know? And I said, because no, everybody, when they call me, people only call me when they're in trouble, and that's it. And I figure, you know, you and that guy left, so I figure you pregnant or something. But, you know, I don't understand. What do you want to talk to me about? She said, I don't know, I just think you're a real nice person. I could just talk. I need someone to talk to and all this stuff. I'm like, all right. So we meet, we're talking, and she's telling me all this stuff, you know, about how they met and what happened that day. And it was a trip, man. It was a trip. She was like, they went outside. He pretended like he lost his wallet, and he got mad at her and was yelling at her and all this stuff, and she was crying, and he kind of like made her give her $400 or something like that, because he said it was her fault he lost his wallet. And I just started busting up, and I'm like, I can't believe even fell for that crap, you know. But, you know, they was dating, and, you know, out here these guys, you know, they kind of rough on these girls and stuff, you know. But